Now, Zuckerberg went on to answer questions about his company's involvement in the 2016 election and the possibility of government regulations on social media.
Eyewitness News reporter Alicia Nieves spoke exclusively today with another tech giant, Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, who recently shut down his own Facebook profile and has his advice for other Facebook users. Alicia?
Yeah, Jess, in his exclusive interview with us, Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak said his decision to leave Facebook was just that, his decision. He doesn't want it to influence anyone else's, but would encourage all social media users right now to really think about their privacy and what their data is worth.
In the wake of a data sharing scandal affecting 87 million Facebook users, a new poll shows 63% of Americans have lost confidence in Facebook and the social media platform's ability to keep user data private going forward.
Facebook was just a great idea if it were just open and free form and it wasn't really trapping our data and not watching it well.
In an exclusive interview with CBS 3, Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak told us about his decision to recently delete his Facebook account, one of the most notable figures to follow a new Leave Facebook movement in the wake of this scandal.
A few months ago, I started actually sometimes when I have free time on my phone scanning it, and I found out what this addiction trap is all about. And it wasted so much of my time and I got so little out of it.
Wozniak went from feeling like his time on Facebook was a waste to feeling like the platform violated his right to privacy.
I've had a distrust, a bad feeling, but really over recent times and with Cambridge Analytica, the fact that data that I thought was private was being shared with people for political purposes, that was maybe a breaking point.
Now, Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg promised today before Congress that Facebook would self-regulate and add additional privacy measures.
I'm committed to getting this right.
Wozniak, very familiar with this industry, and Facebook isn't buying it.
Mark Zuckerberg certainly recognizes the importance of privacy. He bought a house and he bought all the houses around it. He recognizes the importance of privacy, but doesn't respect it for others, and that won't change. That's part of personality.
The brain behind the first Apple computer is now tossing around the idea of his own solution.
I'm going to start talking to people I know and friends, just trying to dream up ideas of what it would take.
You know, I asked Steve Wozniak if he thought this Facebook data sharing scandal puts us on the cusp of seeing social media in a whole new light. He believes that it definitely has sparked a new awareness and possibly a change to how we use and how much we use social media in the future. Live in the Sat Center, Alicia Nieves, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
Alicia, thank you.